Hi, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through cool Pico 8 games which I think you guys might be interested in playing. Today's video is about a game called Low Knight. It is a remake of Hollow Knight, originally by Team Cherry, and it was made for the 2018 Demake Jam. It's made by, I should say, let's try my best on this. Every video now, it's just me mispronouncing somebody's name. So the developer is Jakub Wasilewski. I tried my best. And yeah, this was made for the 2018 Demake Jam. It was only recently added to Splore, the Pico 8 kind of game finder interface, built into Pico 8, that is. It's been available on itch, presumably since the Jam last stopped 2 years ago. And yeah, I think because it was put on Splore recently, it seems to have been popping up in my timeline. So I saw it and thought, oh, this looks cool. I didn't realise it was from 2 years ago, but yeah, there we go. So let's get it loaded up. So yeah, here we go. Great. So Low Knight, a loving homage to Hollow Knight by Jakub Wasilewski, original by Team Cherry. This is a game jam game, so it was made, according to the itch page, it was made in 6 days, which is incredible. I think I could probably be given 600 days to make this and probably still not get there. So making this game in 6 days is impressive. Oh, impressive to me anyway. Now, because it is a game jam game, it doesn't have any sound or music, sadly. Strangely, only one comment on itch noted the lack of sound. It's as if people don't care, but I care. So sadly, there isn't any sound in this game, so you're just going to be listening to me talking, but I think that's probably to do with its origins as a game jam game. Also, I did have a quick look over the cartridge just to see what the code looks like, to see if I can learn anything. And yes, the token, it is very close to the token limit. So I don't know if it would be possible to add sound in, but yeah, it would be nice, but it is what it is. Anyway, before we get started, I should probably point out, with it being Christmas, and I think this video will be going out on Christmas Day, so happy Christmas, everyone. Now, with it being Christmas, I have to wear my obnoxious Christmas jumper. Also, though, usually I would be wearing a black band t-shirt representing heavy metal. Can't do that, but what I can do is wear my Amon Amarth scarf, which is keeping my neck lovely and warm. So I can show my support for Scandinavian melodic death metal or Viking metal and keep my neck warm. So there you go, Amon Amarth scarf. Right, with that out of the way, let's get on to the pointless endorsement of an energy drink. It's one of the big boys. It's a can of Monster. This is Monster Ultra Blue, which is 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 everything. Nothing's inside this can. It's empty. Let's read the side of the can. Aspen, Chamonix, Park City, Whistler, Mammoth. The list goes on. The competition and training circuit has taken the team, on some epic snow trips. So this is something to do with snowboarding or skiing or tobogganing or whatever extreme thing Monster sponsors that's sliding down snowy hills. So there you go. In honour of these mountain towns, it's not even mentioning what sport this is. In honour of these mountain towns, I love mountain towns, comes Ultra Blue, best served ice cold from the frosty can. Well, it's served chilled from a normal can. I don't know if that will affect the taste. Ultra Blue is a little less sweet. Well, it's got 0 sugar in, so it shouldn't really be sweet at all, should it? And lighter tasting. There we go. The one way to describe energy drinks, everyone, is light. This is a light tasting energy drink with with 0 calories and a full load of our Monster Energy blend. From first chair, is that a skiing thing? Like the snow ski lift? I don't know. From first chair to last call, unleash the Ultra Beast. Well, I tried to do a take of this earlier, but then somebody called me. So this is, I've already unleashed some of the beast. I'll unleash a little bit more beast for you. Yeah, I can't place the taste of this. It's sort of a little bit raspberry-ish. It's not unpleasant, but I don't know if this is what blue is supposed to taste like. Whatever. Right, let's get cracking with Low Night. So I'm playing the whatever version is on Splore. If you go onto itch, there are two versions. There's a minified version. I think that was done by Nopper, who I reviewed one of his games in an early video. Shelled Shinobi, or whatever it was called. The Turtle Shinobi platform game, which I really liked. I don't know which version this is. I'm not sure what difference it necessarily makes. But yeah, it's just the version on Splore. There are two versions on itch, that's what I'm trying to say. So, this is a remake of Hollow Knight, the Dark Souls inspired Metroidvania platformy game. You may have seen or heard it or played it. I've played it. I played it through to the end. I don't think I played through all the DLC. It's a hard game. Metroidvania games can be hard anyway. This one's inspired by Dark Souls, and Hollow Knight is a very tough game. Frustratingly so at times. So this is quite a hard game as well. Low Knight, I mean. A lot of the features of Hollow Knight are present. It's a demake after all, so you can see we've got some lovely, in the background there you see some lovely parallax scrolling to evoke the subterranean feel of the original. We've got a bench here. If I press up, that lets me sit on the bench. You might be thinking, well, what's the point of that? Well, in Hollow Knight, benches are like your save and respawn points. And you will be using them a lot, unless you're a lot better at these kind of platform games than I am. The fact that I just flew straight into the first enemy in the game, or the second enemy I should say, shows you that shows you my level of skills, doesn't it? Now, in original Hollow Knight, you had charms, which were kind of you could have, I think you could have maybe like 3 or 4 charms at a time. You could get more as you went in, and they would add abilities to your character. In this, you just pick them up and they're just power-ups. So it's kind of a bit simpler than in the full game, but it's still there, which is nice. So I've got Wind Gust. This lets me dash, basically. Oh, got hit by an enemy there. Oh my god. Right. Now, I played through quite a lot of this game without, well, having forgotten that you can heal. In Hollow Knight, you could heal as a kind of spell. You only have heal in Low Knight. There isn't like any other spells you can get. You just got to remember to use it, basically, which I didn't. So that made the game even harder. These dead knights that you can see, you can pick up power-ups from those, and those give you more attack power, which we will need, because some of the enemies are quite tough. Can I manage not to die? Yes, I can. One of the interesting changes to the game is that the beautiful water, look at that reflection effect, isn't that nice? The water, though, is very dangerous. In Hollow Knight, you can swim in water. There's acid, which you can't swim in until later on when you pick up the whatever ability it is that lets you swim through acid. But yeah, the normal water is harmless. Not in Hollow Knight, it's not. Or in Low Knight, I should say. Yeah, if you touch the water, you lose some health. So don't do that. I'm going to be doing that a lot. You'll probably see. Now, it's got a lot of the kind of level design quirks of Hollow Knight. You've got the kind of Metroidvania maze-like open world to explore. It's just one big level in the game. You can see the background effect in the game are really nice. I love the background there. It's a 2-colour background, but it really evokes the cave setting very nicely. This green area with these thorns, this is kind of like the, what was it called now? Green something. There's a level basically in Hollow Knight which looks a lot like this. So that's nice to see. What things are there to talk about besides this? Oh, the enemies. As you can see, the enemies are, there's quite a few different types of enemies. I think there's maybe another couple more that we haven't seen yet. And the enemies are pretty tough, pretty dangerous. As you can see, one of them just wiped me out because I just walked straight into it. The enemies aren't kind of adapted from the game, but they are very much in the style of the enemies that you get in Hollow Knight. And yeah, they're quite tough. So, when you die, you respawn back at the bench, and you have to make your way back through the area. One of my least favourite mechanics, game mechanics I should say, from Hollow Knight was the way that when you died you had to backtrack to fight to recover your body, basically to get your full health back and recover your money. I loathed that game mechanic. It went a long way to nearly spoiling the game for me. Low Night doesn't do that, so I'm very glad. Very glad that that one wasn't put in the game. Yeah, I found that really difficult. So that's not in this, which is good. If you die, you just respawn. That's fine. Now, can I manage to fight one of these guys? Oh, without dying? Absolutely not. Oh, I didn't heal then. Oh, no. The game not having sound does make it a little bit hard to keep track of your health. Obviously, you have got a health bar obviously at the top, which again is in the style of Hollow Knight, so full points there. But yeah, not having sound, it does kind of make it a little bit harder to keep track of when you get hit, I think. That might just be me though, being a bit thick. Again, one of the aspects of Hollow Knight that I disliked is the kind of what do you call it, the knockback effect when you get hit. You can see it kind of does it a little bit in this game. There's a little kind of particle effect when you get hit. The screen shakes. That was present in the original game, and it's here in this. Now, I really disliked that in the original game. I found it very disorientating. But yeah, it's in this for accuracy's sake. Like I say, I played all the way through Hollow Knight, but I found it very difficult and very unforgiving, which I think is kind of meant to be the point. But yeah, too hard for me. Anyway, I think this game gets the difficulty quite well. The level design is really nice. It's open world, but it's in true Metroidvania style. We can kind of approach it from different routes and things. I think you can take different routes anyway. I feel like I'm doing different routes. Now, the way healing works and the way mana works is very similar to Hollow Knight. You have the orb fills up as you hit enemies, and you can spend mana to heal in this. In Hollow Knight, you could also cast other spells and things, but we can just use it for healing. To be honest, most of the time in Hollow Knight, you just used it for healing, because like I say, very tough game. So yeah, it's cool to have that in there. I don't want to even think about how hard this game would be if there wasn't healing in the game. I don't think I'd be showing you very much of the game if there wasn't healing, to be honest. Like I said, it took me a very long time to... Oh no, oh no, ah, no! Oh, that went wrong, didn't it? Yeah, Hollow Knight, everyone, it's hard. Oh, I am in a boss fight. I was not prepared for that. Oh my god. So, yes, this game has boss fights. Now, the way the boss fights work, it's just basically kind of groups of enemies. The Hollow Knight did this as well. There weren't bosses as such, but you had rooms where you'd walk in, the door would lock, and you'd have to fight a group of enemies. Some of those fights were so hard. This does the same thing, which is cool. So I've just got Heart of Rock. Climb vertical walls by jumping onto them. Yes. Now, I really like the way wall jumping has been done in this. It's very different to how Hollow Knight did it. Hollow Knight had a fairly, well, I'd say extremely kind of standard issue wall jumping and sliding down walls. It feels a little bit different in Low Knight, and I like it basically. Did I just die again? Yeah. Yeah. One of the kind of issues I had with Hollow Knight, and this isn't a criticism of this game, this is just me talking about Hollow Knight. One of the criticisms I have of it is, like many Metroidvanias, you have all of the same standard issue platforming moves in there, like dashing, wall jumping, wall climbing, all these very familiar game mechanics, ways of moving. They're all in the game, and it just makes the games feel very similar and like kind of cookie cutter. Like there's a kit for how to make a Metroidvania, and you have to tick all these boxes. It's got to have double jump, my nemesis. It's got to have wall jumping. It's got to have dashing. I don't know why insist on putting these in all these games. You know, it's not the only way to move around. But anyway, this is a remake or demake of Hollow Knight, so I can't really complain when it's doing something that the original did. Like I said, it's not a criticism of Low Knight. Now, even though there isn't any sound or music, the mood in this game is great. Hey, there we go. So just remembering that I actually have wall jumping. As you can see, you can kind of you're allowed quite a long time to hold onto a wall before it forces you off. Let's see if I can do this little bit of platforming without dying. Gonna heal up though, because there we go. Okay, I'm fine. Right, stout scale charm. What does that do? You heal faster. Cool. Oh, the PTSD from Hollow Knight is coming back. Hollow Knight, oh my god, the healing in that game was so slow. Most boss fights, unless there was a designated part of the boss fight where you were able to heal, you couldn't heal because the enemies had been moving too fast for you. Oh my, that was a frustrating experience. So yeah, isn't it nice to have fast healing? When I keep saying that Low Knight is a hard game compared to Hollow Knight, no, it is not that hard. It's challenging, yes, but it's not got the kind of unfair difficulty which most of Hollow Knight had, which I found very frustrating. Oh, that wasn't good, was it? Now, one of the things that this game does, again, this is something that Hollow Knight did, is the way it handles respawning. You'd often get challenging platforming sections like this, which you can see I am singularly failing to do. And it would respawn you a certain way back, depending on where the last kind of safe platform you'd landed on. This would mean that you'd often end up respawning miles away from where you would often be trying to do a jump. Which makes things a little bit harder. And yeah, this game does that. So props to Jakub Wasilewski for getting all those mechanics in there. Oh, I am doing so badly at this. Yeah, I would like to show you more of the game, but as you can see, I'm butting up against my ability as a gamer here. Took far too many hits there just trying to clear an ordinary room. Oh dear, that was bad. Right, let's just... Right, oh, great, I've upgraded my nail strength. Oh my god. The spikes in this game are very keen. Probably more keen than in the original game, probably. The collision detection is there is a very large box, I should say, for the spikes. It's very easy to hit them by accident, I've found. As you can see, I'm doing that a lot. Oh, there's another power up. But the spikes, let's see if I can... There we go. Nail strengthened. Good. And look, I managed to do that without hitting anything. But we've got another challenging platform area here. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. I think I need to use dash here, don't I? There we go. Oh, that's bad. I don't know how to do that. Low Knight, everyone. It's a very faithful, remake of Hollow Knight on Pico 8. If you've ever wondered what Hollow Knight would look like if it was on an 8-bit system, here it is. It was by Jakub Wasilewski. Again, I apologise if I'm saying that wrong. I try my best, I really do. You might want to follow him on Twitter. He posts some pretty interesting things on Twitter. You might want to check out his other games, which you could probably find on his itch page, I'm sure. I had a look at his posts on the BBS, on the Pico 8 BBS. He's made some really cool games. Definitely check them out. So yeah, I'm not sure you want to watch another 15 minutes of me struggling to do the same platforming area or trying to fight the same enemies in a row. So yeah, we'll leave things here for now, because I don't feel like I don't think my ability at this game is going to allow me to get much further without me probably spending 20 minutes spending a lot of time dying, and probably swearing as well. So there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to get anywhere near the end of this game. It's definitely worth a look though. The platform mechanics in it are very fun. It's got very challenging gameplay. The level design, oh, there's so much I haven't talked about. I spent so long talking about how hard I found Hollow Knight. I've really not talked about what I normally want to talk about in these videos. The level design is very good. It's very much in the style of Hollow Knight. The graphics, as you can see, are very faithful to the original. Beautiful water effects there. I was supposed to be finishing the video, and I've just carried on. This is not a professional. This is not a professional thing, is it? Maybe my mistake that I'm making is trying to fight everything. Maybe I should just leave some of those monsters alone. I don't know. Check this game out. It's a lot of fun. If you like challenging kind of action platformers, Metroidvanias, if you like the original Hollow Knight, definitely give this one a look. It's it's a good game. Right, I'm gonna let's just call it a day at that, because I'm not gonna get anywhere near the end of this game in well, I've been going over 20 minutes now. Trust me, honestly, I did beat this game before. It's once you picked up, I should probably explain actually. You're hunting down all of the charms, and once you have picked up all the charms, which gives you all of the different movement abilities like double jump, dash, wall jumping and such. I mean, I picked up some already. Once you've got all of them, you can visit the end boss. It's a long, I say long. It's a few stages of enemy groups, and yeah, not much more you can ask for in a little Pico 8 game like this. Again, to say that this was made in 6 days is incredible. So yeah, give it a look is what I'm saying. Right, I've tried to finish this video about 3 times now. I really am going to finish it now. Let's have another swig of Monster and then probably call it a day. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. A bit of a disaster from a gameplay point of view from me, because I can't play this game and talk about it at the same time. I mean, if I'm just concentrating and just focusing, yeah, maybe I could do it. Not when I'm doing a video as well though. Right, I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Happy Christmas. Monster Energy Ultra Blue snowboarding. Tastes light. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll try and do a better video next week. Yeah, give this game a look. It's cool. Right, I've finished the video so many times. Stop it. See you later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.